Welcome back to my channel. This is episode 24 of my Mastery to Bodyweight series. I started off with handstands and actually handstand press ups, but yeah, as you see here, just doing the negative. And then at the bottom, just trying to hold it and feel out the shoulders and see how I can feel while I'm doing the handstand press up as I eventually get stronger and I add more reps. I think it's important to know that balance while you're pushing is a big factor. And I think a lot of people separate the balance element, which is just the handstand itself, and the strength element, which is the press back up. But you actually have to realize that you need to balance while pushing. So if you're going to do that, you actually need to take it slow, as in on the way down and on the way up. You can't really do it very, very fast because the point is you're pushing your body weight vertically. So as you generate momentum, pushing back up quickly is going to make you, like, your hands come off the floor. And you can do clapping handstand press ups, but if you just want to unlock reps or sets and reps of handstand press ups, you're going to have to learn how to control your body weight while pushing. So that's basically the main point. And that's what I'm trying to learn, really. So I'm just doing like a slow negative and then feeling out the balance while I'm pushing it, trying to get comfortable with bent arms so that when I eventually can push back up and do it for reps, I'm not only just doing it for 2 reps, I'm able to get 4 or 5 and, reps past 5, which is kind of my goal, is to get 10 handstand press ups. That's one of my long-term goals. But for now, I'm just going to keep working on the negative and bent arm handstand holds just to build up that time under tension in my shoulders. So yeah, it has taken quite some time to get to this level, and I still have to improve even more. But obviously, anything great doesn't happen overnight. And if you really want to get good at handstands and handstand press ups, it's going to take, I think, a minimum of 2 years, or at least I've been told by people. And that was just a cheeky tiger bend attempt at the end. Anyway, so I moved on to single leg front levers, or advanced tuck. So for me, it's quite challenging to do a single leg front lever advanced tuck hold. As you see here, my knee is in front of the bar, that's bent, so that's an advanced tuck. If it was behind and tucked into my chest, it would be just a tuck front lever with a single leg. This is an advanced tuck front lever single leg. And then yeah, as I got fatigued, I just ended up doing an advanced tuck with both legs tucked in. Yeah, that's the front lever. And then here I just worked on some bent arm press to handstand, or just bent arm handstand holds, because eventually I want to start doing these handstands on the higher bars. But you have to get quite comfortable doing it on the parallettes here on the floor first, so that you don't actually get injured. Because I could do it on the high bars now, but then what if I push up and fall out? Yeah, it's not going to be good. I might injure myself. So I want to get really comfortable, making sure I never push and fall to the right of me or over push it. So that's why I'm practicing that. So this is basically just, yeah, quite basic, just squats. I don't even know how much I did. I just kept doing them until my legs hurt. And yeah, eventually they did hurt. So yeah, if anyone, trains legs, which they should be doing, everyone knows about legs, and leg day hurts a lot. But I think this is something underrated, just doing bodyweight squats for high reps. For example, most people think that if you can do 10, just don't do them. But in my opinion, you can break it up. Sometimes it's good to break up your sessions, and instead of doing weights all the time for squats, do like higher reps, but just do it with your body weight, and make sure you go all the way down. So when you go deeper in a squat, if you didn't know, basically your glutes and hamstrings, especially your hamstrings, they come into play more. So I don't know, it's just something to consider for anyone who always does weights. Maybe give bodyweight squats for high reps. And when I say high reps, I mean like sets of 30, 40, or even 50, up to 50 in a row. And if you do 4 or 5 sets of that, I guarantee your legs are going to be completely fried. So yeah, I would definitely say these squats are not to be underplayed. Like, for sure, if you don't do squats with high reps often and then you do them, you can still build muscle with that, even though you're not doing any weight and you're doing high reps, which most people say is for endurance. I personally think that you can build a good set of legs just doing bodyweight squats, higher reps, especially if you take low rest breaks in between. And you go all the way up, all the way down, as you can see me doing with this form here, and your back is straight, your chest is up. Yeah, you'll get a good activation in your legs. And in general, it's quite good to just have that kind of work capacity. That's something that a lot of people don't speak about as well. the fact that you can do these high reps and stuff like that, it means you're able to mentally push yourself to that level. Whereas with weights, if you're doing 3 or 4 reps, you're not really pushing yourself mentally. It's just really your strength because you're just driving your legs into the ground, your heels into the ground, sorry, and you're coming back up. But when you do high reps like this, it's like you want to get 1 more, 2 more, and you don't want to stop basically. So it's quite good mentally as well. It's kind of a stress release. But anyway, that's this episode done. Hopefully it will get warmer soon and I can be outside and not wear a hat and be fully covered and train a bit more freely, just like how calisthenics should be. So yeah, see you soon.